Hi, my name's Steve and my call sign is G0FFB. If you've been following the webpage, then you will have seen the other videos. We talk extensively about the half wavelength being important. You can have a quarter wavelength antenna, but we'll cover those later in the day. For the moment, I want you to see that the half wavelength is used in so many different antenna designs. And it's fundamental to most designs. Now today I'm going to talk about the SlimJim antenna. This is a SlimJim. This is just a cover, an housing to keep the weather out, and hopefully it lasts many years outside. But they come in all different sizes. I have one in my garage for 4 meters that's about 10 foot, 11 foot long. Exactly the same as this, but 10 or 11 feet in length. So, what is so special about them? Well, you get a vertical antenna that's compacted into this size. It gives you low angle radiation lobes, which are good if you want to work a long way, a long distance, right? Not very good if you're trying to speak to a satellite just above you, but this wouldn't be the sort of antenna you would do to do that. But these are extremely versatile antennas, extremely good, and they're not very expensive. So what's inside here? What makes the magic happen? Inside the waterproofing tube, you have something like this in most cases. This is a piece of 300 ohm ribbon cable, and at the top you can see there's a piece of black tape that's covering a short, so that's soldered together both sides. Then you come further down and you will see there's black tape here, and what that black tape's actually covering up is this leg is complete on this side, but on this side there's a notch, there's a gap. So effectively what we have is a continuation of this side from top all the way over down to where the gap is, and then on this side we have this short piece here that meets the gap there. And this bottom bit is called a quarter wave matching stub. And instead of snipping bits off the antenna like we did previously with the dipole to tune the SWR as low as we could get it, what we need to do with this antenna to tune it, and I'll cover tuning first, is we get the coax, the RG58 or whatever coax you've decided to use, and we bare the ends. So we have the shield, the earth on one side, and we have the centre core on the other. The centre core must always go to the side that doesn't have the notch in it. Okay? And the earth or shield goes to the other side. And then we will transmit, and at the same time we will move up and down, the coax moving up and down on this bared piece here, soldered copper wires, for the lowest SWR. Simple, you say? Yeah, very simple. There are calculators online, will show you the measurements. You type in your frequency, it will show you the measurements to calculate and create your own, really. But beware, the calculators are not going to design you an antenna that's going to work straight away. You will have to do some work, trimming and adjusting and so on. And the way this works is this is an half wave length from there to there. And effectively it works a bit like a dipole, if you think about it, because we have this notch in here. It's very much like a dipole, but this is vertical. Now the other antenna that's very similar to this is one called the Jpole. And they're really brothers in arms, are the SlimJim and the Jpole. SlimJim was designed by G2JUD, and it works extremely well. My first antenna after passing my amateur test was just one of these antennas, and I put it up on my house gable, and I could open up a repeater 112 miles away on UHF with only 3 to 4 watts of power. So I was really impressed with them. They're fantastic antennas. Now back to the Jpole. Jpole is just one of these, but instead of being folded over, this part of the element is just a single element. So a Jpole would be half wavelength up to there with this piece removed. So you would just have a vertical pole, not twin. And it would be matched exactly the same way. Now the only downside to these antennas is they can put what's called common mode currents on the outside of the coaxial cable, the feed cable. So to stop any currents flowing down the outside of the coax and create any problems and noise, what we do is we take the coax and we take the inside of a toilet roll and we wrap 5 or 6 turns of the coax around that toilet roll and then we tape it in place. Or another more modern way of doing that is clip ferrites. We clip a couple of them onto the outside of the coax. They should stop it also. Other than that, they're a very sturdy, power capable antenna. Realistically, this 300 ribbon cable is using HF antennas for 150 to 200 watts upwards. So as long as you didn't flash across the small gap, I could see that this could run most VHF, UHF power available today on radios. Now remember what I said, that is in there, in the waterproof housing, fed by coax, just the same as the other antennas. And that's called a SlimJim. I personally love them. I think they're fantastic antennas. I've had many of them. I still use them today, even when I go out hilltopping and so on. And for what they cost to make, they're certainly worthy, in my opinion, of being in the category of best all-round antennas ever made. My name's Steve, call signs G0FFB, 73s for now.